Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Breeze. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a first and 10 at the 18.
He's coming, double up.
Hey, kill.
Here's Breeze to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Single.
Breeze now. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marquise Lee, his fourth touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down. On first down, Rodgers. And throw right side complete to Parker. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
50, 50. Here we go.
Rodgers to throw once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check.
On second down, Freeman. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, Freeman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it.
Strong right.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, it's Freeman. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
You draw quarters.
From the gun, going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Bravo.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to let one go. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Box it.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Mike's 50.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Alpha.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
59 mark. 59 mark. 59. Exit.
Inside.
Mike's 59.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lee. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. On play action. Now Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here's Breeze. He hits Blue. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check. 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Rodgers now on 1st down. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Hey, 626.
Keep it up, guys. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw again, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Breeze. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Telvin Smith. His 2nd sack of the night. Going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
6-6, pull it high.
Rodgers now to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Box it.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score just 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers now throwing again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Going deep here for Parker. And this is taken in at the 5. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Yo, 26. Yo.
Rodgers to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
54. First down. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch.
Get 300. Get 300.
Snoop. 54 Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go.
A gain of 15. And a Patriot 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers again now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo.
Come on. You better bring it. Hey, watch that. Watch that.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Pick me up. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Next to score, Jets 20, Patriots 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Slam.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Ready? 95, 56.
Check nickel.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Telvin Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
57, goodbye.
Hey, easy.
Rap.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Ready?
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Freeman. And he's got room. 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. It has been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hey, 626. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Lee with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Vinatieri now for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Even After that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, orbit.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Back one. Hey, echo.
50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike 50. Mike 50. Watch the run.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike 50. Man, I got you.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
12.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now Rodgers, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The scramble for it, I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Randall Cobb, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Rodgers on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
He'll look to throw, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We ain't giving them nothing. Here, Mike.
Right there. 54.
X3. 218. Chop.
Pick your game up. Back.
Hey, 626. Plant.
54 must.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
What you got, Heavy?
50.
Give me some.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Get the ball.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Royce Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
The Patriots, 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, but it'll be 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense and what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Freeman again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars.